Hey guys, it's Paul with Next Level Media, and I am back once again with our Tuesday tip of the week. Once again, we're diving back into Adobe Premiere Pro. Now, last week we talked about keyframes. Now, if you missed that video, make sure to go back and watch it. Otherwise, none of this video is going to make any sense. We're diving a little bit deeper into keyframes and some issues that could arise. Let's check it out. All right, guys, we're back inside Adobe Premiere Pro. This is a project that I've been working on for a local client here in Indiana. And so what we have is Chloe. Now this is a little emoji icon. She actually talks, she spins around, she does a lot of really cool things. But today I started working on some of her motion as she bounces. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this real quick so you guys can just see a little bit of what she does. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of keyframes in here, and you'll see why here in a second. But let's come on over here and check out what she does. All right, so just a simple bounce. And so all these keyframes here are both her position and her height and width. Now I want these to be individual. I don't want the scale to be just the same. I don't want it to grow at the same size and the same time, because as you can see, as she drops, she gets a little more squished just because of the gravity. But then as she hits, she squishes back. So there's this bounce that she has right here, and I really want to keep that. Now as she gets to the top, she starts to become more of a circle. So she's coming down, she's coming up, and then she returns more to her normal, and then she bounces again. So worked on this for a little while just to try to get a nice balance with all of the recoils and the squishing and all of that. What happened was the client called and they want her to start at the top of the screen and then bounce right at the bottom. And as you can see, that's not where she's at. So instead of going back through and re-keyframing everything, which I would have to do with the position, and I would have a lot of work ahead of me, we are gonna come down here to the anchor point. The anchor point is where the image is locked on to the screen. So it's a little bit like a position, but it changes everything, not just individual keyframes. So again, left and right, up and down. So I can set a keyframe by once again clicking on the stopwatch right there. And then I'm gonna take the up and down and I am gonna slide her up just like that. So when I want her, so she comes in right where she hits, right on this keyframe here. I'm gonna click and I'm gonna drag her all the way. Takes a couple clicks. I'm gonna drag her all the way to the bottom here, right as she kind of hits and squishes. So if we reverse this, we see her now, she's off screen, and then she starts falling. And then she can bounce. And then they also said they want her to bounce back out of the screen. So I want to keep this position of the anchor point. So I'm gonna click on the diamond again. I'm gonna add a keyframe right there. That keyframe is the same as this one. So even though I have two, they are pretty much the same. And then when she comes back up to the top, I am going to, again, click and drag that so that she goes back out of the screen. So, yeah, I like that. So if we hit the space bar, we'll actually watch this in real time. And there you go. So 4 small keyframes instead of switching all of these up here. That would have taken a lot of time, but I was able to accomplish the same thing with just 4 small keyframes. All right, there you go, guys. That is our Tuesday tip of the week. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. And if you have any comments or questions, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys and to find out how your journey in Adobe Premiere Pro is going. I'll see you next week.